Hello, everybody. I know I'm a little bit transparent today, but art's all about transparency, so don't mind my technical difficulties. Today, we are talking about Keith Haring. His quote, "Art is nothing if you don't reach every segment of the people, and art is for everybody," is a great reminder for us to think about as artists, as educators, as everyone, to think about art reaching every single person, every part of the population, and art should be accessible. So we're going to talk about Haring's life and work together. So Keith Haring is best known for colorful cartoon artworks and certain characters such as crawling babies, barking dogs, spaceships, but he really was an art activist. He used his art to raise awareness about social issues, raise awareness about AIDS, and so many other things. Haring became interested in art at a very young age. His father was a cartoon artist and a cartoonist, and he really spent a lot of time with him, and he illustrated and did his own styles of cartoons, which I think really becomes apparent in his more recognizable style. He did start out at art school in Pittsburgh, but then eventually moved to New York City, and that's where he felt his connection to the art world. You'll even see in the bottom corner, there's a picture of him and Jean-Michel Basquiat, who was the artist we talked about yesterday. Um, at 19 years old, in New York City, that's when he started to develop his style. He says, "I bought a roll of oak tag paper, cut it up, put it all over the floor, and worked this whole group of drawings. The first few were abstract, but then these images started coming. They were humans and animals in different combinations. Then flying saucers were zapping the humans. I remember trying to figure out where this stuff came from, and I have no idea." So he just started emptying his mind. He then illustrated large scale these images, these characters, these people and lines using chalk, street art in the subways, outside, large scale. And he really made his mark until he became a famous artist. He traveled the world. He wanted his work to be commercial, meaning he wanted to sell prints and more of them because he wanted them to be more accessible to the people. So looking at his work, you can really tell his style. You will recognize his work through the Best Buddies logo. And again, at the bottom corner, this is him and Basquiat, the artist we talked about yesterday. And after Basquiat's overdose, he actually created this pile of crowns piece honoring him. Unfortunately, 2 years later, in 1990, Haring passed from complications from the AIDS virus, but his art and his work and his legendary still live on today. Thank you for listening to today's lesson. Have a great day, everybody.